All right. Good morning. It's Friday. Thank goodness. So real quick, let's just take a quick look see. And today, all we got is existing home sales, which will be cool. We'll see what that does. And what's going to be interesting is Baker Hughes rig counts. Keep an eye on that. That should affect the outlook for oil. Won't have an immediate effect, but as rig counts increase, um, you might see oil prices start to slide. Monday we got some Feds talking. Feds can start talking now, and we got Powell speaking. Oh man, at 1 o'clock. So hopefully today is just a consolidating day ahead of that, and I'll show you why in a second. So the other thing in the news, because the news is always an important factor in what we're doing. Raise rates above 3% this year. And Bullard, I mean, this guy is always saying hard stuff on the market. So this guy's always hawkish, brings the market down, and then it digests that information, moves on. Nothing this guy says comes to fruition, but he probably has a deal out there with a few good old boys, and they go short the day before, and then he starts talking. Nickel falls 12% to hit limit down. Yeah, nickel's been tanking. It took off, and now it's just tanking. Jim Cramer barking. He used to be a real professional. Now he's just entertainment. And they're looking at what goes on in Ukraine, and you can see it's having less and less of an effect on the market. Although look at that, very aggressive, down 31 points, and that probably just happened after the report of Bullard, because when I just turned everything up, I saw about 13 points, 13 to 15 points down. So yeah, that's what this yo-yo does, and he might screw up a really sweet setup. So here we're looking at. Oh no, we're looking all right. We're looking at the flag. Yeah, he just said that because these futures are delayed and we're still about 13 points down. So let me just check a little something, something, something. No, that's about it. All right. So I think CNBC's closes from the market close, and this close is from the futures close. So yeah, we're right about there. That's what the S&P should look like at the open, and that would be good because what we're looking at here is the flag that I talked about yesterday, which I'm hoping holds. So hopefully today's just a quiet day ahead of Powell on Monday at 1 o'clock. Builds that flag, and tomorrow that flag triggers. The momentum is favoring it, so that flag triggers, and then we should go up and test like the 150-day. So we may get into the fours on Monday. But yeah, I mean, this is all speculation. This is based on what we act like today. We're bouncing off that 50-day. If we're looking at the SPX right now on the daily right here, and we're bouncing off that 50-day. So we could get rejected right there. But I'm feeling like we're moving on up. I'm really thinking that we hit that 44.50 mark or so, and then do a retrace, hopefully a higher low, and then again move to another higher high, and just turn this thing around. I would like to see us get up into the 4,500 range. I think that's a good place for it to consolidate and have a reasonable trading range within that. So um, this is what I dream. Let's take a quick look at the 10-year, see what the 10-year is looking like. All right, on the daily, it looks like it kind of peaked out. I bet it'll roll over. It may go into consolidation, but I think we're going to hang around these areas right now for a little while. I'm expecting it to go into consolidation. See a nice tweezer on the 120 and the 60 that triggered. It traded back. It's kind of testing the lows there. I think it's going to mellow out a little bit. We have a little time before the next Fed meeting. They're talking about raising the interest rates again at the next Fed meeting. I think it's all priced in. And I think we might have a little bit of a quiet time in the market until that time, although we have the Ukraine, but we're tempering to that. So I don't know. The Bitcoin still in that. Look at that, man. Just in that consolidation pattern. You know, I mean, really nothing going to go on. Actually, we could even put a pennant within the pennant, right? So you could look at this if you're looking for something shorter to trade. You don't want to wait, or you want to try to get into that bad boy early. You could trade this pennant right here, and breaking this, your first target would probably be this lower trend line. Take a little off the table, squeeze your stops, and then if you break that trend line, it should run a little bit more. Your next target would be 32.87. You know, and then take a little off the table, squeeze your stops a little bit, or you could stay at a break even, be in a riskless trade, and see if this baby will fall out of bed. I don't think it's around the time for Bitcoin to fall out of bed, but you know, if you're in a downward trend, you play that trend. And the same idea breaking up here. If you break to the highs, this will be your first target. Take a little off, squeeze your stops, ride this bad boy back up. And wheat, she's floating. Little consolidation. I'm waiting for it to come back down to 880 before I get involved. And then really I'm going to do a little homework on fundamentals really to see if I get involved. This is energy. It's closing up a gap, but I feel like it's still got more of a downward move. So staying away. Here's some metals. This baby may put in a triple top. I'm really feeling like if I go long term on this stuff, I'm going to look at it to get cheaper. So I'm going to be bearish on it long term. That's my perception. I mean, technically, it looks like that's being supported. Fundamentally, I think that's a good idea. So, all right. Anyway, that's it, man. It's a wrap. That's it for the morning market meeting. And I'll be streaming live, so check me out. Everybody, get your meditation in. I'm about to go do mine. Should be calm and cool when you're trading. Don't get involved too much. This way, you have a nice weekend. You can relax, get good sleep, and we'll hit it hard on Monday. So I'll catch you guys in about 2 hours.